The rope cut into her wrists as the wind pushed smoke into her eyes. She stood bound to the rough wooden post in the center of the village square, ash clinging to her torn dress like dark snow. Around her, the people she had known since childhood refused to meet her gaze. They whispered instead, about sickness that came after her birth, about crops that failed the year her mother died, about the shadow they claimed followed her wherever she went. Cursed, they said, as if the word itself were proof. She did not cry. Tears felt wasted on ears already closed. She lifted her chin and stared past the ring of villagers, past the torchlight, to the distant tree line where the world widened and judgment thinned. If death was coming, she would meet it standing. The elder raised his hand, and the murmurs hushed. This must be done, he declared, voice trembling more from fear than certainty. For the good of all. A torch was lowered toward the stacked wood at her feet. That was when the horses came. At first, it sounded like thunder, slow, deliberate, growing louder with each heartbeat. Heads turned. The torch hesitated midair. From the dark mouth of the forest emerged a lone rider, his horse black as night, its breath steaming in the cold air. He wore no village colors, no banner, no mark of allegiance. A long cloak hung from his shoulders, dusted with travel and age. His face was hard to see beneath the shadow of his hood, but his posture spoke of someone who had never learned how to bow. He rode straight through the ring of villagers as if they were smoke, not flesh. The horse stopped inches from the firewood. Unbind her, the man said. His voice was calm, low, carrying no threat, yet the elder flinched as if struck. You have no authority here, the elder snapped, though his grip on the staff loosened. This woman brings death. She is cursed. The rider's gaze finally lifted to her face. His eyes did not search for evil. They searched for truth. And when they found only fear and resolve staring back at him, something shifted. She is not cursed, he said. She is claimed. A ripple of confusion spread. By whom? Someone shouted. The man swung down from his horse. Every movement was controlled, measured, like a blade sliding from its sheath. He stepped to her side and, without asking permission, cut the ropes from her wrists with a single motion. The fibers fell away like dead things. By me. Gasps broke the silence. You cannot just take her. The elder protested. She belongs to no one here, the warrior interrupted. He placed his cloak around her shoulders, shielding her from the cold and the staring eyes. She is my bride. Her breath caught. Bride was not a word she had ever imagined attached to her name. She turned to protest, to ask why, to tell him he was making a terrible mistake. But when his hand closed gently around hers, steady, warm, certain, she felt something she had not felt in years. Safe. He led her toward his horse, never once looking back. And though the fire still crackled behind them, it no longer felt like the end. It felt like something old burning away, making room for a life she had never been allowed to hope for.